what's going on, everybody? It's Joshiebear, and we are playing the Minecraft. Finally playing the Minecraft. And you'll understand what that means here in a second. It's been almost a week away from Minecraft for me. A whole week. Really a whole week. And I got on today and have just really had the desire to play this week. And it's not because I didn't want to play. Trust me, I wanted to play. But I did finally get some time to get on here today. As you can see behind me, we've made some progress. Yes, we have. I didn't want to start the episode empty-handed, so I logged on earlier today and started working on this. Sandman was so gracious to come over and help us get this finished up. In fact, the water streams are his work. The iron golem is his work. He placed all the cactuses and the hoppers, so I can't thank him enough for that. But it's functional. The slime farm is functional, and it's actually, if I'm the only person using this farm, I would almost say that that's enough slime balls for us to get through the whole survival experience. I mean, how much slime do you really use in a survival in a game of survival? Minecraft. Really? Wow, got some lag going on for some reason. I think I need to quit downloading so many PS4 games. Anyway, today's episode, we're going to I think we're going to finalize the storage for the slime farm. Because although this is working for us right now, and we can move on to something else, which I'm thinking about, we need to at least figure out where exactly the stuff's going to be stored. And like a sub-decision of that decision would be, where do we want everything else stored? And do we want that stored with everything else? Because that's another thing that's really weighing on me project-wise, and it's... After doing this project, which has been a lot of digging, a lot of block placing, I don't want to get into another project where it's a lot of digging. And setting up a new storage area is likely going to be a lot of digging. And more digging upward than anything, because we've got to clear out a lot of the ceiling. We're on level... What level are we on? We're on Y8 here on the floor. And a storage area is we were gonna want it a lot taller, so I'm gonna be thinking about that. But another thing we're gonna be thinking about, and maybe not even necessarily getting to, but is how is this actually gonna be laid out down here? If you haven't seen the previous episodes, just to let you know, and if you have, you already know this. This is underneath my house. And there's a little stairway over here. My house is actually off in that direction. If you go over probably about 50 blocks that way, there's a hole straight up to the ladder that goes up to my house. And this is actually going to be the base of Joshiebear. I don't even know how to say that. It's like the house is just kind of like there for looks, and then everything else is going to come downstairs, and that's where we're going to live and do all of our stuff. If you didn't notice the trapdoor in the last episode, that goes straight down in behind the slime farm. So we're going to figure something out there to get us up and down. But another thing we're going to be thinking about is more of the outdoor farm stuff, the crop farming. And we have 3 crops yet that we need to automate. And these 3 crops we can fully automate. And that is the sugarcane, the melon, and the pumpkin. Now, I've already started thinking about the melon and the pumpkin. In fact, I have a design that's it's a lot like what we have at our spawn town. It's really not that much different. I think there's a few blocks placed a little bit differently. But I basically looked at that one and said, okay, how does that one done? I can kind of do it like that. So I've worked something up already. I just need to decide how big I want to make those. I might make those pretty big. And we maybe pick out an area for that stuff as well. In fact, let's check on the chicken farm while we're here, because that's something else that we did last week. And as far as I could tell, even it hasn't been loaded all that. You see, there's not a lot of chicken in there, but I've already actually taken a stack of chicken out of there, and there's plenty of feathers there, which is something I need to do in between this episode and next episode. Is get some books together to put in our fortune booth, because yeah, somebody decided they were going to put a bunch of iron in there. I keep telling you guys, you're gonna buy up all the books and waste a bunch of iron. But there are a few things I need to do off camera before we get started here. And then there are a few other things that I need to show you guys that have cropped up around the base. And it's like, while I was gone, everybody decided that they wanted underground or hidden bunkers. And they decided they wanted to choose my land to do it. So we'll get to that in a second. Okay, so I don't think I've ever really spent a lot of time going, hey, look at this nice little fountain here that sits underneath my my nether portal. It's really just a decoration. Okay, I walk by it. It's just something to add to the scenery. Well, Sandman always thought that it would be cool if I had some little hidden base in here, and I was like, you know, yeah, that would probably be cool, but you know what? It's not really something I'm worried about. Well, I don't log on for a few days, and you know, I get pranked a few times, and I come back to find that there's actually a hidden base somewhere in here. The only problem is I can never remember where the button is. There is one on top, and I think I'm going to try to get up to that one, but I kept thinking there was one over here somewhere, and I don't see it. So we're gonna go up top here, and I want to show you. I want to show you the inside because it's actually really cool. He says it's mine, but I call it his little man cave. Everybody seems to have put their their doomsday bunkers and everything at my base. So, all right, you probably heard the doors. Yeah, see, here it is. So we step in here. And where is the button? There it is. Yes. Look at this nice. This is all underneath my nether portal. It's really, really cool. It's got stuff in. There's furnaces there if you wanted to, but he's got a compass and a bow, and there's a brewing stand. He's got little plants. There's an inner chest. There's a chest with storage. It's a really, really cool little room, and you know what, I probably am not going to use this. So Sandman, if this is what you want to do and the lights turn off, the door opens, you can shut that door. But you know, anybody who needs a place to stay, oh, there's the button. It's on the underside. I always forget that. But yeah, and it's all hidden away. If I would have never shown you that, you never would have known it was there. Alright, so I decided where I wanted to start first, and the first thing I wanted to do was get something going here storage-wise for the slime farm. Yeah, we've done this, actually, I think the last 3 or 4 episodes. Every project except for the cactus farm, or the crop farms, and even then we kind of did this, only that didn't have to go up, but I know the last couple episodes we have done this. So I'm not gonna go through any of that with you. You can see exactly what I've done, but what I have left to do is I need to run a couple more hoppers there, so that way that both hopper chains feed into there. I'm doing it that way so I don't have to get back in there and mess with the water and the cactus again. But it should work. Now, where I'm gonna have all of this come down is actually just right over here. This makes a nice little area to do all of that. I've got plenty of space back here to dig back for a small sorting area, or at least I can put an item sorter like somewhere in here and send them different directions. But we'll see how the chest's set up here in a little bit. But as you can see, it's already starting to work. Already starting to put some items up there. So I need to start getting these chests down and these hoppers in before these items despawn. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, and we'll see what we come up with. Alright, so without taking you through the long drawn-out process of placing chests and hoppers, storage is, I would say, 75% complete. All of our slime balls are going to go into these chests, and as you can see, they've already started. Yes, that's what I've collected so far, and I've got other slime balls yet to put in there. So yeah, this is working pretty well. But the other part of this that you don't see is over here. Now, it is being simply sorted into 2 paths. Okay? This path takes us down to the slime, the slime storage. And this is cacti. What we're going to do with this is we're going to destroy the cactus. Because I don't need it. I don't need it anymore. So, I'm going to go ahead and throw these in here real quick so I got some space. But, we've already actually done the same thing down here to put it into a water stream. We're basically going to kill the cacti with a cactus. So what I need to do is I need to just dig this out this way a little bit. In fact, come down here and do this. Let's see here. I'll change that hopper, but what I'll have is a piece of sand, like right here. No, it's got to be like right here. And then we'll take all the cactus for now. We'll put one on here like this, maybe. Can it? Oh no, I can't put it there because I need to take out that block. That cactus there. Just fill this in the best that I can. Should be able to do it just like that. And then I don't have any of my dispensers. They're all down here. I'll just do this on camera. Why not? Should be. Where did I? Oh, I think everything's about to lag out. Nope. No, it's not. Cool. I've been having some issues with lag. Getting kicked off the server and whatnot. Do I have all that with me? No, I bet I just missed all of it and just didn't realize it. Yeah. Okay. So we'll take a dispenser. And I should have just enough to do this. Real quick. And I haven't made it easy for myself, but okay, we have a dispenser which is going to face into the cactus, and then we will take all of the redstone out this way. Yes, yes. Okay, good. Should have just enough space to do this. And since I haven't done any of this on camera, I'll just go ahead and do this. Oh, nope. That needs to be a repeater. I have just enough repeaters to do this. Basically the same kind of mechanism that we've got on the other side. Let's see here. The only issue that's going to have is that stuff getting out into there. Well, let's just see what happens. Looks like it's all... Yeah, it's all somewhat getting destroyed. So it shouldn't be too bad. I just don't want it to go into lava because that could cause some problems. But other than that, I think, yeah, I think that's good. Now to get myself out of here. I didn't leave myself any room to get out. There we go. Should be able to get out that way. And then basically just got to cover this up so that way nothing else kind of roams around in there. Do that. Since I shouldn't have to get in there anymore. And then I can also do this. Just to cover that up. And even this. Now I'll probably end up changing a lot of this later, but I don't want anything to get into any of these hoppers if I'm digging around, so that should solve that problem really quickly. And there we have it. All of that is in place and ready to go. We don't have to worry about the extra cactus that's coming in because quite frankly we don't need it. We have a cactus farm, so that's how that'll work. And we should see that there's some cactus going to its death. Alright, sweet. So it's like right on time. So yeah, I guess the next thing we have to worry about is decorating this, but we've got other things to do first. So we're going to step away from this project because quite frankly I've worked on it too long and the server's being a little a little weird anyway. So I'm going to step away for at least a little bit and come back probably in the morning for me, and get started on a couple other projects. One small, one not so small. Okay, so earlier I showed you Sandman's little man cave, literal man cave, underneath my nether portal. But somebody else has built a bunker here at Casa del Joshiebear, and if I dig those blocks out, you'll notice that there is a hole, and zombies are trying to kill me. Anyway, notice there is a hole with water in it. I love cacti, much sign, tee hee hee. Lolly's bunker. And oh, Lolly, you have skeletons in your bunker. How did that happen? Anyway, see here. In case of zombie apocalypse, don't go up. And let's read all. I haven't actually. Tips on surviving zombie apocalypse. Have lots of spare cactus. This is important. Don't leave bunker. Have food stored. Don't kill Kevin the chicken. Use him as a sacrifice. Fun stuff to keep busy. Oh wow! I hadn't seen any of this. Somebody was buying some spawn eggs. Okay, survival kit. Oh, that is so cool. I didn't realize all that stuff. There's cookies and cacti, and there's a cow. I guess if you needed to kill a cow. But yeah, this is what people are doing underneath my base and around in the hills of my base. So, my home has become a I don't know, like a secondary site for everyone. But Lolly, good stuff down there. Okay, so now that we're done with the slime farm, for now, we've got some decoration to do, and we might be getting into that here in the next few episodes. We're going to leave it alone for now, because we've got some other projects that I really want to get to, and it's because I'm tired of walking around the maze of farms that I have sitting up near the house, and we've all been through that. Over there by the chicken farm and stuff like that, everything has just become a twisty maze of blah. And in order to do that, we need to find some permanent homes for some of those resources. Now, if you know anything about auto farms or crop farms, you might be able to guess what this area is going to become. Hopefully by the end of the episode, if not by the beginning of next episode. Yes, this is the area for my melon and pumpkin farm. So I just wanted to show you that I've picked a spot. It's actually a pretty decent location. I cleared out a little bit more than I needed because I wasn't sure how I wanted to lay it out, but I think this is going to be a decent spot to lay these out in. Also using the tower like design. In fact, very, 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 very similar to what is already at spawn. Maybe a subtle difference in how they're designed, but I tried to recreate it in creative. I noticed it isn't quite the same, but it works the same. So it shouldn't be a big deal. Basically, a hopper clock, hopper timer, etho hopper timer, however you want to describe it. Sitting down in this hole, there'll be a redstone signal that comes out of that will go into torch towers, which will power pistons that will be towered all the way up, and we'll harvest our melons and pumpkins, shoot it down the middle hole here into whatever collection area that we decide to have. Now, this is the other question that I am posing to myself, because we already have some water streams here that we could easily run everything into, and then store down below in the area that already has all of our crops. I'm not 100% sure that all is going to stay there, so I don't know if that's how I want to go about it, but it may be how we go about it at first. If not, it's pretty easy for us to get those things in place and then store them accordingly. So we'll see how that goes. But first things first, we got to get this thing built. And I need materials. So I've got to run to the mesa because I want some hardened clay, and it's getting dark. I'm going to go ahead and sleep before I do that. I want to get some hardened clay. So I want to use lime clay, and I want to use orange clay. You know, melons and pumpkins. So I'm going to go ahead and go to the mesa, do that. Got to make some more repeaters because I used all my repeaters, and we'll be right back. All right, so I got everything I needed after a few trips back to the house, realizing that I didn't have this or that or this or that. It's the way it goes with projects sometimes, but I think I'm ready to start getting all of this stuff in place. Now, the big thing is my design is a little bit different here than it was on my creative world because I only made one tower on the creative world and just kind of laid it out to see how it would work, but I'm pretty sure that this is going to be okay. So just going to go ahead and place my hoppers. I think I need a little bit more space here, but that's okay. And then we've got comparator. Actually, this might work just fine because I can put I need to get my redstone in here first. Redstone, sticky piston, and then a redstone block, and we have our clock ready for action. Now here's what I need to do. I need to put 3 stacks of just a random block in there. I used cobblestone, and then our clock is ready to go. Now here is where the fun begins, because I need to start digging some more of this out because I need to decide exactly what it is I'm going to do with the redstone along here. And it's not a big deal. It really isn't, but I guess I could start grabbing my building blocks, and it'd be a good time to decide where the melon. I think I'm going to put the melons here on this side. So here is how this is going to lay out. I was going to have it flush with the ground, but I think we'll do it one layer above. And I'm glad I already laid all that out. That's so nice. Anyway, here's our first. This is our first level, basically. Oh wait, nope, I messed that up already. Darn it! I can't believe I did that. Already messing this up. Surprise, surprise. All right, so here is our first ring, I do believe. Then what we'll have here, and if I still have all my pistons, yes. So the pistons will lay in just like this. Okay. I do believe that's how it's going to work, because what we'll have is, yeah, because there were actually, oh no, okay, that's why I needed to dig down here, because that stuff actually has to run around this way. All right, let me prepare this just a little bit more here, and I'll be right back. All right, let me see if I can explain the chain of events that led us to here. It would have been several trips back and forth between the server and my creative map, a few redstone lessons for Lolly on piston doors, Sandman trying to do a melon farm one wide in the side here, and then a couple hours of PvP on the shattered PvP maps, and we finally get back here and we get most of our melon and pumpkin farms complete. Now, when I say most of it, I would say I always like to put percentages on it. I would say 70%, because we have all of the item transport in place. If these were actually producing, which they're not mature enough yet to produce, but we would have items up here. There's water streams pushing them all in there. All of the pistons are functioning. Everything is planted. The only thing I want to do is I want to make these twice the height yet, and I'm not going to have enough time in this episode, unfortunately. So I'm gonna do that in between episodes. over the next couple days, and maybe in the next episode we'll probably see me working on the finishing touches of that before we get into the next project. So I gotta say, hey, we did it. Mission accomplished. You know, when I came back down to the slime farm and I realized that we've actually had a pretty productive week on the server. And actually, I was worried about how long this video was going to be. Like, it was going to be too short. But, you know, we got a lot done with the slime farm. We got most of the melon and pumpkin farm done. We're going to have ourselves a pretty decent video this week. And we did a lot of work. We really did. I mean, if I think about how much time it took me to do all that stuff, we did a lot of work in this video. And I got to feel good about that, because I didn't feel like I had a lot of time to play this week. And, you know, maybe that's showing up in the videos the last couple weeks. And for that, I apologize. You know, I don't want to show you guys that I'm human and that sometimes life gets in the way. But I wouldn't say life has been in the way, because there are some things that are going on for me that actually could be very beneficial and actually improve my life in little ways. So hopefully all of that time I've spent away from Minecraft will pan out to make things a little bit better for Joshiebear. And that means a little more effort into playing and making videos and giving you guys a quality product. Because I know you like that, don't you? Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Anyway, I don't want to get too far into that. I'll talk about that a little bit more if that's the wrong button. If and when those things come to be. But let's talk about the next episode, because we have still some massive projects that we have to do at home yet before we start thinking about some more fun projects around the server. One of those things, the biggest thing, and I talked about it in the last episode, I think I've already talked about it in this episode, we have got to figure out storage. And part of figuring out storage is also going to be trying to get things laid out in here. If you notice, I've cleared out some more headroom in here because we're going to be making this a little bit taller. I don't know if I'm going to be making it different layers yet, but I don't think I'm going to have to, because I've got all of this space down here. I don't need to do that. And if I can avoid doing that, I probably will. But we got to start laying out some areas for storage and things like brewing stations, smelters. I want to do an industrial smelter. I want to put a netherwort farm in here. I want to put my sugarcane farm down here somewhere. I'm thinking about putting my cow farm down here, so that way I've got leather and everything else going with my sugarcane, so I can make my books, have an enchanting room near that, and also have the sugarcane and another wort farm near each other, so that way, you know, I can make some potions of speed if I want to. You know, it's going to be awesome. So we're going to have to think about it. There's some other things I want to do down here as well. So we'll start laying a lot of that stuff out. And Poppy Roll wasn't on very long. Anyway, we're going to start thinking about that. Also getting a little bit better with the decoration here. Get the melon and pumpkin farm going a little bit better. And hopefully here in the next few episodes, have a little fun on the server, because there's been some features added that still vanilla. Still vanilla. In fact, the fact that we didn't have one of these features makes it a little less vanilla, and that's PvP. We do have PvP on the server now. Those numbers right there, those aren't death counts. Those are kill counts. Yeah, that's right. I've killed 3 people. Lolly's killed 17. Which one's crazier? I'm kidding, Lolly. Lolly's a beast, though. She's been having fun with the PvP, but it takes me to some other things. Still doing the Sunday night game night. My stream last Sunday didn't work very well. I got about 2 minutes in and realized that most of what I was streaming wasn't even getting to the stream. So we hosted Sandman's stream, who I'm hoping that all went well. We played another UHC. I didn't die within 10 minutes of this one, so it was pretty good. You can go check out Sandman09 on Twitch and find all that out. But I'm also going to be uploading some other videos. We do have a shatter We do have the Shatter map. Just the PvP map just came out. Apparently, it just came out or is fairly new. I saw some other videos of it online, but I'm going to be uploading some of what we did this evening. We spent a good two and a half hours playing that tonight. Those of us on the server, so had great fun. I haven't had that much fun playing PvP in a long time, so it was fun. I'll share some of that with you, but hopefully we can include some of that in the future episodes. But that's it for this episode. I've got to get myself to bed and get myself prepared for what comes ahead. But in the meantime, if you like what I'm doing here, you like this video, please kill the like button. Kill it with one big heavy hit. I like this diamond hoe. Yes, I have a diamond hoe. Anyway, like the video. Also, if you like what I'm doing on the channel, please make sure you hit that subscribe button. Hit it an odd number of times to make sure that you are subscribed. If it's an even number, you will unsubscribe. You will. Yes, you will. Also, make sure you follow me on Twitter at Joshiebear Plays. Come on. Why not? Come on. Come on. Just say, yeah, you get find out when I'm streaming, find out when I'm uploading stuff, and all that other good stuff that the Twitter thingy provides for everyone. And then, yeah, you can join me on Twitch. I'm still planning a weekly stream, although if last week was any indication of how it's going to go next week, that may be on hiatus. But let's plan on some streams, shall we? So, as we gaze upon what we've created today, we look ahead to next week and hope that everything is awesome or something like that. So, I'm Joshiebear. I'll see you next time.